Hey guys, am I audible to everybody present in the meeting? Please let me know. Hello everyone, am I audible to everybody present in the meeting, guys? Please let me know. Hello everyone, am I audible to everybody present in the meeting, guys? Please let me know. Yes, I'm audible to everybody, right guys? Okay, great. So today my camera isn't working, guys. So you won't be able to see my very sad face today. But nevertheless, I hope so that the screen is visible to you guys and there is no issues with the audio as well, right? The screen is visible to you guys and there is no issues with the audio. Am I right, guys? Okay, great. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. So how are you guys? Everybody good, great, amazing. What is the scenario right now? Guys, what is the scenario? How are you guys? Good? Yes? Okay, great. That's amazing, guys. That's amazing. So, welcome to this new bootcamp on authentication clone of Instagram. That is a backend web development bootcamp itself, guys. Now, if you don't know HTML, you don't know CSS, you don't know JavaScript, you don't have to worry about it. I'll be teaching guys everything from the basics. Okay. So you don't have to worry about it. We are going to focus much more upon backend development, of course, because this is a backend development bootcamp itself. Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, before I am able to introduce myself or this particular bootcamp, I will love to know a little bit more about you guys as well. Like, for example, if I'm a student attending this bootcamp, please do let me know, guys, where are you from? What are you currently pursuing? So, for example, I am from Bangalore. I'm currently pursuing CSC in my second year, something like that. So, you guys introduce yourself in the live chat to me, guys. Of course, I will also be introducing myself, so you don't have to worry about it. So please do let me know a little bit more about yourself in the live chat, guys. Okay, where are you guys from? What are you currently pursuing? Which particular year are you in? Okay, so pursuing second year CSE. Okay, Punjab second semester, good. Nagpur fourth year BTech, Hyderabad CSE second semester, Rajasthan. We are having people from Kolkata, Andhra. We are having people from Delhi, Tamil Nadu, Jaipur. We are having people from Pune. We are having people from Bhubaneswar. Second year IT. Okay, that's really great to see you guys right over here. Big data analytics. Okay. We are having people from Delhi, Punjab, BTech, IT third year. We are having people from Chandigarh University, Nasik, Tamil Nadu, Mumbai. That's really great to see you guys right over here, guys. A lot of students are from CU that I'm able to see. That's great to see you guys as well. Varanasi second year BCA. That's good. Okay, you are having people from Amravati. We are having people from Punjab MCA, Kerala. We are having people from Himachal Pradesh, Kolhapur. Okay, that's great to see you guys right over here. Okay, now that you guys have introduced yourself, I will love to introduce myself to you guys as well. So my name is Shaurya Sinha and I'm going to be your instructor for the next 7 days of this boot camp. Okay, yesterday I was in a hospital. Today I'm here to take up your boot camp itself, so you don't have to worry about that. About my career, I have done my CSC. So have you guys heard about BITS Pilani, guys? Have you guys heard about BITS Pilani? Birla Institute of Technology and Science Pilani, guys. Have you guys heard about this college? Yes. So it is one of the best colleges in India. I am not from that particular college. Okay, my college has no affiliations with that college. I have to introduce my college like this because whenever I take the name of my college, everybody thinks that it's BITS Pilani. So I don't know why. So my college name was BIT Mishra. It was in Ranchi, Jharkhand. So that is the college that I have studied from. I did my CSE from right over there. So after doing CSE in my second year of my college, I got a 3 months internship working at Reliance as a data analyst. After that, in the third year of my college, I got a 6 months internship working as a data scientist intern with Geo. I did my 6 months internship right over there. For my final placement, I got my placement from Google. So I worked in Google for almost 1.5 years as an Explore ML lead or a machine learning lead at Google. After that, I switched my job role to multiple different companies, working as a senior software engineer right now. And yeah, so that is currently my intro. And I am also one of the co-founders here at DevTown. So that is basically the entire uh, thing right over there. How did you get a Reliance internship that early on, sir? Guys, you need to know that that is not early. I was actually late. Like in the second year, you should have a 2 months internship. In the third year, you should have done a 6 months internship. That is the normal norm right over there. Okay, and you get internships by studying, you get internships by upgrading your skill set, you get internships by reaching out to people on LinkedIn, asking for opportunities. That is how you get it. If you are waiting at home, you're not studying properly, you're not revising concepts, you're not doing data structures and algorithms, you're not making projects itself, you're not utilizing LinkedIn to its full potential to reach out to people, you're not going to get any internships, any job roles, nothing. You're not going to get anything until unless you're from IIT Bombay. That's totally different. But until unless right over there, you have to do it on your own. Okay, I will not be talking about all this stuff, guys. This is not the boot camp for that. But yes, one day I'll take up my time and talk about all this. This is for you, Dolphy. Okay, if there is a question revolved around what I'm teaching, I'll definitely answer that. Otherwise, one day I'll give it to you guys like Prachi, Palchin, Dolphy is there. Okay, either you slow down, dolphin, or otherwise I'll make you pop around in the ocean like a dolphin itself. Okay, I'll just move you out of the class. Okay, so coming back to this particular bootcamp right now, in this bootcamp we are going to learn about JavaScript, we are going to learn about Express.js, we are going to learn about Node.js, we're going to learn about backend web development itself, which is a very integral part of any website or any application, whether it be a mobile app, an AR VR app, a particular desktop app, a website, any kind of application that you want to create. Backend is going to be a very important thing for you guys. Okay, and we are going to learn all this from the basics itself, so you don't have to worry about it. Secondly, this bootcamp is going to be completely free of cost, guys. Even the particular classes are free of cost. Even the particular certificates along with this bootcamp are free of cost. The only thing that we expect from our students is their dedication to learn. That's it. If you are dedicated, you are ready to put in the hours to basically improve yourself, then this is the place to be at. If you are here for just the certificates, if you are here just because it's free, then this is not for you guys. Okay, it is not for you guys at all. Okay, so the last particular point is certificates. Okay, so certificates, there are going to be 3 certificates associated with this bootcamp. The first is the DevTown certificate, the second is the Google certificate, and the third is the Amazon certificate. So these are going to be the 3 certificates associated with this particular bootcamp. Okay, please try to understand it. Certificates do not carry any kind of weightage in your resume, no matter if you are paying 1 lakh rupees to get the certificate or you are doing it for free. I am a recruiter myself. I've been a recruiter for the past 3 years. I've taken up recruitments. Basically, I'm the interviewer that you guys are going to meet if you ever qualify for a job role. I've done interviews for JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Oracle, and many other companies as well. I've taken their interviews, and let me tell you something, that as an interviewer, I really don't give a fuck about your resume. I really don't give a fuck about your certificates. I will not even see them. I will just ask you, what are you good at? What projects have you developed? I will just ask you questions related to that to understand whether you know something or not. Otherwise, if you are not able to answer those questions that I am going to ask, you guys are fine, you guys are great, I'll select you. If you are not able to answer, your certificates are fake, your resume is bullshit, and you don't know anything, so I'm just going to reject you. And when an interviewer rejects you, make sure that he actually rejects you not only from one company but multiple companies, because he's the interviewer for multiple different companies as well. Okay, so focus upon your particular skill set, try to improve them. Okay, now coming back to the bootcamp itself. Okay, so every day I will be taking up your attendance. Okay, guys, I'm not a teacher. Please do not treat me as a teacher or a professor itself. I don't really give a fuck about what you guys think. I love coming here live on YouTube. I love interacting with people in my own style. I have my own style, I have my own ways. I love doing this. I have some knowledge. People are ready to receive those knowledge. I don't see myself as a teacher. Think me of an older brother itself. And an elder brother abuses a lot. If you ever have a good one then. Okay, so I will do a lot of different shit with you guys, and I will make sure that I'm able to crack some like shitty ass jokes as well. It's always shitty. Okay, so you never have to like laugh at it, but I'll definitely try my best. Okay, so now taking all this into account itself, guys, the certificates are only going to be given to those students who are going to have 100% attendance. I'm going to take up attendance in the middle of the class anywhere every single day. I can take up 1 attendance, I can take up 2 attendances, I can take up 3 attendances on the same day as well. Those students who will be having 100% attendance will be the only ones getting these certificates. Okay, there is no other criteria of getting these certificates. This is the only criteria of getting these certificates itself. Are you guys able to understand? Noel, I actually forgot about it. I will definitely make sure that it is happening by tomorrow. Okay, Noel, I actually forgot about it. I will definitely make sure that it is happening by tomorrow itself. Okay. Okay, great. Awesome, guys. Now I'm going to ask a very simple question. How many of you guys don't know what is JavaScript? How many of you guys don't know what is JavaScript, guys? A very simple question for you guys. Don't know JavaScript? I don't know, like, I'm not asking like ki bhai you know the ins and outs of the programming language. I am asking that do you know JavaScript? That bhai ek programming language hoti hai. Like there's a programming language called as JavaScript. Okay. Like, do you guys know like it like that? There's a programming language called as JavaScript. Like we are going to learn JavaScript, so you don't have to worry about it. But do you guys know that, right? Okay, so just like, yeah, there is something called as JavaScript in the air. Okay, we don't know what exactly is JavaScript, but we know this is a kind of a particular, what can I say, a programming language. Okay, so let's try to understand the basics of first backend development itself. I don't want you guys to start coding on the very first day. We'll start our coding journey from tomorrow onwards. Today I want you guys to understand some of the terminologies. I want you guys to grasp the particular concepts a little bit, so that from tomorrow onwards, when I'm starting to actually make you guys write some code, I don't have to explain every single word that I'm using. Okay, so pay attention to this, guys. This is extremely important for you guys. Okay, so JavaScript. Okay, JavaScript is basically a programming language. Okay, and this programming language is used to tell a computer, okay, to do a particular task. It's as simple as that. If you don't know JavaScript, it is totally fine, guys. We are going to learn it, but I want you guys to know certain terminologies before we are able to understand, go into the practical things itself. Okay, so JavaScript is a programming language. It is basically like English. Okay, English is a language. Why do we use English? To communicate with each other, so that I am able to tell you guys things, and you are able to tell me things, and we understand each other and we do certain things. Okay, that is what English is for, to communicate with each other as human beings. In the exact same manner, JavaScript right over here is for you to communicate with your computer. It's for you to instruct your computer to do a certain task. Now, if I tell you something in my English is very bad. Okay, my English is terrible. If you're good at English, you will easily be able to understand that I repeat a lot of words. My grammar is all fucked up right over there, and there's a lot of different things wrong with it. But still, you guys are able to understand what I'm able to say, right? It is not as if like you are not able to understand anything. But inside of JavaScript, if you make any kind of grammatical errors, if you make any kind of errors at all, your computer will not be able to understand it, guys. It is not as simple as English. It is a little bit more complicated. So just like English has a grammar to make sure that we are able to say the right things at the right time, similar to that, JavaScript also has something called as, do you guys know what it is called? Syntax. It is called as syntax right over here, guys. The syntax is nothing else but the grammar of the Java programming language. If you are making any kind of grammatical errors or syntax errors while writing this programming language, it will not work for you. The original name of JavaScript. So why was JavaScript actually produced? Okay, so you are having these computers, right? You open up a very good website for you. Let's say DevHub. Okay. You open up a particular website for you guys, that is DevHub. Okay. Now inside of this dev hub, when you open that website, you're having all these different animations right over there. You're all these having videos. If you scroll over a video, it will play that for you guys. Okay, you're having, you scroll down and the iPhone flips itself over, and all these animations and interactions is there. Now, how is that happening? Through programming languages. Okay, you are writing a particular program, you are writing a particular script. It is able to make that iPhone twist to make it more interactive with you. Now, this particular programming language, whatever programming language that you are using to do that, to make your website do it, that is basically running on your computer. Now, it can be a desktop, it can be a normal phone as well, it can be a tablet as well, it can be a smart TV as well, right? It can be any device that you're opening, any device on which you can open up a web browser. That programming language needs to run on all these devices to make that website interactive. Are you guys able to be there with me? Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? That making that particular programming that particular website to be as interactive as possible. That programming language needs to run on all these different devices. Now, some programming languages are very heavy. What does that mean? It requires a lot of resources to actually work. It will require a lot of RAM, it will require a lot of storage, it will require a lot of computational power from your device. Now, if you are using a device like your geophone, okay, you have seen the geophone, right? A very small device where you are able to open up websites on that particular device as well. It does not has a lot of RAM. It does not has a lot of storage. It does not has a lot of processing power, but it is still able to run as good. Why? Because this particular programming language that is used right over there, people had to invent that language, a very lightweight language, a very powerful language that is able to run on very small devices as well. These are called as edge devices. These are called as, the technical term for it is edge devices itself. So they came up with a new programming language called as LiveScript. They came up with a new programming language called as LiveScript, guys. Okay. So this LiveScript right over here, nobody was using it. A new programming language, guys. Every day, somewhere between 500 to 600 programming languages are getting invented every single day. Every single day, 500, 600 programming languages are getting invented. Are you learning all those 500, 600 programming languages? It is impossible. So how to make sure that a new language came into picture and everybody started using it? How to make sure of that? Now, when LiveScript was introduced, it was the best. It was the lightest. It was the greatest. It was the most powerful programming languages that could make websites more interactive. Now, this is a big problem, but no developer is using it. We have solved this problem. So people were like, Acha, what is the most used programming language back in 2000s? Okay, back in 2000, I'm talking about 23 years ago. I'm talking about 23 years ago. What was the most used programming language at that point of time? It was Java. 23 years ago. Okay, this is 23 years ago. Java was the most popular programming language in the entire world. So, the makers of LiveScript were like, bhai, let's do one thing. Let's rename LiveScript to be JavaScript. Let's rename LiveScript to be JavaScript, guys. Is this live recorded? I am live, but the recording will be available to you guys. But if you are not live along with me, your attendance is gone and your certificates is also gone. Okay, yes, you can watch it afterwards, but then you will not be able to receive the certificates. So they renamed it to be JavaScript. And it boomed. People thought Java and JavaScript were somehow related to each other. But that was not the case. They are not at all related to each other, guys. They are as related to each other as apple and pineapple are. Apple and pineapple. They are as related to each other as apple and pineapple. But have you ever seen pineapple or apple putting up legal claims on each other? That, bro, you cannot call yourself as pineapple. You can only call yourself as Spine, or not even that, then Pine also will put up a legal case on it. That does not work like that. These are not owned by any company. Who is going to make a case on whom? Is JavaScript owned by Microsoft? No. Is Java owned by that Apple? No. Who is going to put up the case on whom? Okay, you both in your roommates, you put a claim on each other. So basically, for those guys who watch a lot of Instagram, I've seen a particular person putting up, sir, what is prompt, sir, what is prompt? So I think so he watches a lot of like Instagram and everything. So taking up the reel into account, same, but different. Okay, so that is not the same thing. So because of this mistake, many developers thought that JavaScript was somehow related to Java, and they started adopting it. 23 years later, that is in 2024, Java is the sixth most used, the most important programming language in the entire world. Sixth. Okay? Sixth most used, sixth most in demand programming language in the entire world, whereas JavaScript is the world's most used and the most in-demand programming language in the entire world. At number 1 position is JavaScript. So it actually worked. The gimmick actually worked for them. Now, just like Europe always does, Europe came into the picture. Europe was like, you are calling it as JScript, you are calling it as JavaScript, you are calling it as LiveScript. Okay, this is not going to work for us. We need a standardized name for JavaScript. And they gave another name to JavaScript called as ECMAScript. I have no idea what is the spelling of ECMAScript. Somebody please tell me. So ECMA, SCRIPT. Okay, ECMA. If it is wrong, ask that fellow. Okay, I have no idea what is the spelling of it. So they came up with a new term called as ECMAScript or ES. Okay, ECMAScript or ES, and you would have seen ES5, ES6. These are nothing else but different versions of JavaScript. Okay, different versions of JavaScript. So ECMAScript, LiveScript, JavaScript all refers to the same thing. These are not different things, guys. There is another name that is there, that is called as JScript. This is not related to JavaScript at all. This is something different. Do not confuse yourself if somebody says JScript. It is not related to JavaScript, guys. It was another programming language invented by people at Microsoft who wanted to replace JavaScript with their own language, but that never worked. An advanced form of JavaScript is TypeScript. So it is basically JavaScript with a few additional features, and that is called as TypeScript. Okay, that is actually very good for developers, but for companies, they usually prefer to use JavaScript as much as possible. Some companies use TypeScript, but if you know JavaScript, you will easily be able to write your code in TypeScript, because they are again the same language, same, but a little bit different. Okay, so now that you guys have understood the history and geography behind JavaScript, and when I use these terms, you guys will not be like, so what is ES6, so what is ES5, what are you saying right over here? So you should be able to understand these type of words that I'm going to use moving further. Now let us continue with our a few more terms. Okay, that is Node.js, Express, and MongoDB. Singing world, how ECMA 7 is like ES7. Okay, but do not use ES7 because it is not stable right now. Use ES6 for right now itself. So all these terms we need to understand. We also need to understand what is backend, what is front end, what is cloud computing, and what is DevOps. So we'll begin with these terms first. Okay, we'll begin with these 4 terms first, because I don't want you guys to be asking me the same question again and again in the following few days. I want you guys to understand these terms right over here. Once we have understood this, then we'll understand what are these terms. Okay, what do they mean and what do they actually do? Okay, so shall we do this? Please let me know. Do not use ECMAScript 7 right now. It is not stable. The stable version is ECMAScript 6. 7 is still under beta testing. Once, I think so in 1 or 2 years it will be stable, then people can shift, but there is not a lot of difference between ECMAScript 6 and 7. So you can use this interchangeably as well. Okay, so let's get started, guys. How many of you guys knew these terms? Backend development, front-end development, cloud computing, DevOps. Do you guys know what are these terms? Yes or no, you guys can answer it. Do not worry about it. I will explain it to you guys. Nevertheless, how many of you guys don't know these terms, guys? That I don't know what is front-end, back-end, DevOps or cloud computing. I've heard about it, but I don't know exactly what it is. Okay. Okay, some of you guys are saying yes, some of you guys are saying no. Okay, so for those who already knew and for those who are saying they don't know, listen to it. I think so you will be able to understand it much more clearly. Okay, so let's get started with it. All these terms are for websites. I'm not going to use websites as an example. I'm going to use my favorite place, that is, okay, I can't promote a particular restaurant, right? Let's call it as ABC, Andi, Bandi and Sandi restaurant chain. Okay, this is a new restaurant that I have opened up, Andi, Bandi and Sandi restaurant chain, guys. ABC restaurant chain. This is the restaurant. Okay, this is where I'm going to go and eat. You guys can join me right over here. It is again for free. Okay, so this is the restaurant, guys. When you go to a restaurant, what do you see right over there? We see a very good table, right? We see some chairs right over there. Okay, we see some kind of decorations right over there, guys, right? We see some decorations, some lightings, okay, some kind of fans right over here, and so on and so forth. So this is called as the, okay, so Dipyanshu Rajput, okay, fuck you and fuck you from the class as well. Bye bye. This is what I do with people who try to disturb me. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay, so right over here, guys, this restaurant, as you're able to see, this is the ambience of the restaurant. This is where a user will come right over there, will sit right over there, okay, and will eat, right? This is what we are going to do right over there. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Yes? So that is called as the front end of the restaurant. Think about it in such a way that there is a website. There are two websites. One is Netflix and the other one is some shitty ass like video wala website itself. Now, both of them are charging you 200 rupees per month to see the same movies, to see the same TV series. One is Netflix, very good looking website, very clean, very amazing. And the other website is very shit. Okay, it looks very bad. It has very bad color itself and so on and so forth, right? You don't like it. You don't like it at all. So which particular website will you go? Which particular subscription will you buy, guys? Please let me know. Which particular subscription will you guys buy? Please let me know, guys. You go with Netflix, right? The one that looks amazing. So front end is basically that it needs to be smooth. The experience needs to be smooth, right? Like the waiter, whenever you raise your hand, the waiter comes right over there, asks you what is the problem. Okay, solves that problem immediately for you. The food, you order it, it comes on time. The environment is very clean, very beautiful. Only then you will prefer to go to the ABC restaurant, right? Otherwise, not. So that is the point. Front end is basically what you guys see when you write www.netflix.com. Whatever you guys see on your website, that is the front end of the website, the place where the user is able to interact with the audience. The user is able to interact with the particular company itself. That is the front end of this website. Now you go to the website, okay, you sit, so this is me right over here. This is me. My hair, okay, my specs, this is me, okay. So right over here when I'm sitting, I will order some food. Let's say I order butter chicken, okay, that butter chicken and 2 naans, okay, that is what I'm ordering right over there. What happens? Does the chef comes to your table, puts up all the particular spices, the raw meat, okay, the particular atta, and he starts cooking up the chicken tikka in front of you, or butter chicken in front of you itself, like starts the tandoor, okay, in front of you, puts up everything inside of it. On your table itself, he's making the rotis and everything. No, right? What happens? That order goes to the kitchen, and inside of the kitchen you guys have your particular chefs and everybody who are cooking your food for you. Let's draw that is the kitchen, right? So this is the ABC restaurant, and this is the kitchen right over here for the restaurant. This is where the stove is there. Okay, so this is the stove, and these are the utensils inside of which the food is being prepared. These are some other utensils being hanged. This is the plates right over here, guys. Okay, this is your refrigerator, right? This is your refrigerator. Inside of here you're having all your meat, all your spices, all your everything that you guys need to cook your food. It is present inside of this. Now this is your kitchen, guys. This is your kitchen. This is where the chef basically stands right over there and prepares the food for you. The kitchen is what we call as the back end of the restaurant. Kitchen is what we call as the back end of the restaurant, guys. The place where your food is going to be prepared. For example, when you go to Netflix or when you go to some particular website and you click on, let's say, Demon Slayer. Okay, you click on Demon Slayer right over there. So is Demon Slayer, the particular series, already downloaded on your computer? No. Is it present inside of your computer? No. Where is this particular series coming in from? When you go to Netflix, you click on any movie, any series, it is not present on your computer. Where is that coming in from? It is coming in from the back end of your website. In the back end of your website, there is a big kitchen. Inside of that kitchen, you are having a refrigerator. Inside of that refrigerator, you are having the movie that you want to watch. And when you click on that particular movie inside of your house, from that kitchen, from that particular refrigerator itself, that movie is getting selected, sent to you throughout the entire internet, through like millions of miles and millions of kilometers long. It is coming to you on your computer and you are able to watch it. So that is what the back end actually is, the place where all your food gets prepared. Think about it. If everybody had the access to the movies that Netflix provides you, if everybody knew how to create the AI algorithm that suggests the movie to you guys, then anybody would be able to create a Netflix on their own. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. If everybody had the access to basically the movies, the TV series, the AI algorithm that is able to suggest the movies to you guys on Netflix, then anybody can create Netflix. Don't need to buy, right? We can create our own. We will also charge 100 rupees. We'll charge 100 rupees instead of 200. We will also build billions of dollars worth of money, right? We'll be rich. We'll travel in Rolls Royce. But that does not happen. Why? Because the back end is secure. Nobody, if I'm sitting in the restaurant, I cannot go to just the like kitchen and be like, yeah, I want to see how to cook butter chicken. It needs to be secure right over there. If the chef is coming to my particular table and preparing butter chicken in front of me, what was the business logic? The business logic was that I don't know how to prepare butter chicken. So I'll pay you 400 rupees to eat butter chicken right over there. That is how the restaurant is able to make money. If they show me how to prepare butter chicken, then I'll just go back home. I will never come. I'll see that I can make the same thing in 100 rupees. I'll go back home and I'll prepare my butter chicken at home itself in 100 rupees. Why to waste 400? So that is the reason why you as a user are not allowed to get into the backend. Only the people working at the company, only a few people in those as well have the access to the backend code. Not everybody. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. Yes? Okay. Now, do you directly tell the chef to prepare the food? Like you basically shout from the restaurant that, hey chef, I want butter chicken to be made for me. Do you do that? What do you do? What do you do, guys? When you sit in a restaurant, you directly shout at the chef that, bro, I need butter chicken. You ask the waiter, right? You tell the waiter that, bro, I need butter chicken and naan. The waiter goes and tells to the chef that, bro, he needs butter chicken and naan. Then the waiter collects the food from the chef and takes it to you, right? In the exact same way for the front end and back end to communicate with each other. The front end be like, bro, I need daemon slayer. I need to show my user daemon slayer. It needs to tell it to the backend, right? And then the backend needs to send daemon slayer back to the front end so that it is able to showcase it. This is the job done by API or application programming interface. This is the waiter. This is the waiter of your front end and back end of your restaurant itself. So basically, if I want daemon slayer in the front end, my front end will tell my API that, bro, we need a daemon slayer. The API will go to the backend and will tell the particular backend chef itself that, bro, we need daemon slayer. The API chef will then go into the kitchen, into the fridge. It will get the particular daemon slayer from there. It will then give it to the waiter, and then the waiter will give it to me. Just like in a normal kitchen. That is the use of application programming interface or APIs that are used to communicate between front end and back end. Guys, again, this is the very first class. This is where I'm giving you guys the intuition to front end, back end and everything to APIs, so that when we go and do actual like coding from tomorrow onwards, all these things I'll be teaching you guys practically. This is just theory. This is just intuition of these words. From tomorrow onwards, we are going to learn all this practically itself. Right now, it is very important for you guys to understand the concept that, okay, API, what does API do? It helps the front end and back end communicate with each other. It acts like a waiter in a restaurant. That is what you need to understand right over here. Okay. Now that you guys have understood this, then what is this cloud computing in DevOps? Why is like everybody saying, oh, we have to study cloud computing, we have to study DevOps? What is this new thing right over there? So let's assume that we are ourselves the owner of ABC Kitchen, ABC restaurant. We went there, we ate our food, we loved the food, we want to franchise it right now. We want to open up 200. Now we are entrepreneurs, guys. We are on Shark Tank India. Okay, welcome to Shark Tank India Season 4. Shark. Okay guys, we are on Shark Tank India Season 4. We have taken our particular restaurant ABC Kitchen. That feels wrong somehow. Okay, we have taken our ABC Kitchen and we are raising funds to open our kitchen at 200 locations pan India. That is our aim right now, guys. Okay, we want to open up 200 ABC Kitchen throughout India itself, guys, and we are looking for raising funds. Now we were expecting that, okay, I want to open up 200 locations. For each location I will have to buy a particular place. I will have to buy all the utensils. I have to put up salaries and everything. So let's take up, like, I want to raise 400 CR right over there, guys. I have to raise 400 crores to open, like, to franchise it to 200 locations itself, guys. I need 400 crores. In 400 crores, I will buy a particular space. Okay, this is my shop. I will buy it. Then I will make the decoration. So A, B, C, K. And we'll have all the particular seating tables. We will have the chairs right over here. We'll have the particular lightings. Okay, all that. And then the kitchen right over here, guys. The kitchen. Okay, so this is the kitchen right over here. Okay. Okay, so this is the kitchen, guys. Now we went there, we pitched, everybody liked our food, everything was great, but we only got 10 crores in funding. That's it. We got 10 crores in funding, guys. Now how can we scale up to 200 locations with just 10 crores, guys? Let me know. I wanted 400 crores, okay, to open this at 200 different locations. How am I going to scale my restaurant to 200 locations with just 10 crores, guys? Let me know. There are two options. Either to open up a store, I have to buy a particular location, right? I have to buy a particular location. Or if I want to open more stores, I have to rent a particular location. If I'm buying a particular location, my cost is 50 to 60 lakh rupees. If I want to buy a particular location, my I have to spend 50 to 60 lakh rupees per location just to buy it. But if I want to rent a particular location, I just have to pay like somewhere around 30k, 30,000 rupees per month. That's it. That is my rent. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this, guys? Please let me know. So which is a better option for us, guys? Should we buy a particular location or should we rent a particular location, guys? Which will be better for us? Which will be better for us, guys? To buy or to rent? To rent, right? So that we are able to utilize that 10 CR to actually open up at 200 locations. So we'll rent the particular locations up instead of buying them up, right? The same thing happens when it comes to your backend as well. Your backend is basically code. It is not an actual kitchen. You guys are able to understand. A backend for a particular app, for a particular website, a VR, anything is nothing else but code at the end of the day. And code requires computers to run on. Code requires computers to run on. It is not as if like code is existing in air, okay? Like I'm seeing right over here and JavaScript is flowing right over there. I'm seeing right over there and C++ is flowing right over there, right? No. It needs an actual computer with RAM, with storage, with CPU, with GPU to run properly. Now, these computers are nothing else but specialized computer. For example, a car, right? CAR. You go and buy a normal car in the particular market, it will cost you somewhere what 10 lakhs to like 50 lakhs or something like that, right? 10 to 50 lakhs will get an amazing car for you guys. But in the same way, if you go and buy an F1 car, okay, I don't know what is the cost of an F1 car. Let me just Google it up. Cost of F1 car. $15 million. That is the cost of an F1 car, guys. $15 million. That is how much? Like somewhere around 120 crore rupees. 120 crore rupees. So what is the difference between the car that is costing us 10 to 50 lakhs and the car costing us 1,000 times more than that? What is the difference between the two? The difference is absolutely simple. This is a specialized car. The F1 car, there's no features, right? But in a normal car of same, let's take a Mercedes-Benz itself, you will get AC, you will get recliner seats, you will get amazing interiors with lighting and shit, with a great engine. In an F1 car, there is no AC, no lighting, no reclining, less number of things itself, no luxury, just a little bit of speed. So what is the difference? The difference is very simple, that an F1 car is a specialized car made for just one particular utilization, that is racing. That is racing. That is the only difference between these two cars, and that is the reason why it costs us 120 CR to buy one F1 car. 120 crores. The same thing right over there, guys. The same thing happens with this computer. There are some specialized computers that have been made to just contain and make a backend code run on it. There are some specialized computers. These computers are specialized computers on which the backend code actually lives. And these computers are called as servers. These computers, these specialized computers are called as servers. You can think about servers in a very simple manner. It is like a laptop without a screen. It is like a laptop without a screen, guys. There is no screen. It's just a fucking laptop. That's it. Without a screen. But these are specialized. These have better quality and very rare to obtain, like CPUs. Very costly GPUs, like for example, Google provides a GPU to us. It has a GPU worth rupees 7 lakh rupees, just one GPU. That's it. 7 lakh rupees worth of one GPU. You will have CPUs that will be like high quality CPUs with like 500 units or something like that. Each CPU will cost you somewhere between 3 to 4 lakh rupees. The RAM and everything will be somewhere between a 1 lakh or 2 lakhs. These computers are very costly. A good quality server will cost you somewhere between 50 to 60 lakh rupees. That is the cost of a single server, 50 to 60 lakh rupees. A server is nothing else but a normal. If you guys are going to ask me what is GPU, I think so this bootcamp is not for you. This bootcamp is seriously not for you. What is GPU? What is CPU? What is RAM? What is ROM? These are taught in first standard. Literally first, second and third standard you learn this. In every fucking school in the entire world. Okay? So if you're going to ask me these questions, you can please have like a Google and open this up. I can teach you guys the basics of what I think is above 12th standard basics, not below that. 12th standard के नीचे अगर कुछ सीखना है, bro, go to Byju's and learn it right over there. I think so that will be the stuff that I can suggest you guys. But if you are here to learn what happens after 12th, I can help you guys right over there. Okay. So each of these servers actually cost you about 50 to 60 lakh rupees. It is very, very fucking costly. And I can promise you guys something, that you have already seen servers in your life. You have already seen servers in your life, guys. So all of you guys, have you guys seen like these type of movies like let's say Ant-Man and the Wasp, or just Ant-Man from Marvel, or some movies where the protagonist enters into the room and does random shit? Let me show you guys something. Servers, images. So this is an image of a server room. This is an image of a server room, guys. The protagonist will enter into this room and he will connect his computer with one of these devices, and he will be like, I'm hacking into the mainframe or some shit like that. Okay, these are nothing else but server rooms. These are rooms that have thousands or 10,000s or even lakhs of servers in the same room. Each of these boxes, rectangular boxes that you are able to see on your screen, each of these small rectangular boxes is one server, and each of these one server actually costs you between 50 to 60 lakh rupees. Now, if I want my own computer, I want my own website, I want my own app, I want my own AR VR app, I want my own desktop app, I am not going to spend 50 to 60 lakh rupees to build it. I'm not going to do that. I want it to be built for free or at a very cheaper rate itself. This is where companies like Google, Amazon, Microsoft came into picture. These companies have trillions of dollars. They require a lot of particular servers for their own websites. Google has billions of people using his websites at the same time. So they need a lot of servers at the same time, guys. So they own millions of servers throughout the entire globe. They have made their own servers as well. Now, sometimes these servers are excessive. Okay, they don't actually require that many number of servers, but they have it. So Amazon said that I'm not using these servers. I have no use of these servers. Why not just rent it out? Why not just rent it out right over there? So what did these companies do? They started other companies. That is AWS. That is the certificate that you guys are going to get after this bootcamp. Amazon Web Services. Okay, Azure. This is basically Microsoft. And then you are having GCP, Google Cloud Platform. These are the three different web companies that currently are providing you guys the ability to rent servers out from these companies. Like, you are using a particular server for 5 minutes, you just pay for 5 minutes. You are using a server for 5 years, you just pay for the 5 years that you are using. You don't have to maintain the server. Okay, we will maintain it for you. If the particular server crashes, okay, there's a fire and that server is destroyed, we'll give you a new server for free. You don't have to pay for anything. Okay, if your code is lost on the server, we'll restore it for you as well. You don't have to do anything. You just have to pay us a small rent to use the server. As simple as that. And this is what we call as cloud computing. This is the basic concept of cloud computing, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to get a gist of what cloud computing is? Are you guys able to get a gist of what cloud computing is, guys? Okay, great, awesome. Now comes the last particular topic, that is DevOps. DevOps or developer operations basically handles the relationship between a developer making a code and operations. 20,000 developers working on the same project. Okay, so everybody is continuously making some changes in that particular code. Everybody is deleting some code, putting some new code right over there. So how to handle all that? That is what the concept of DevOps is. Operations for development. Let me give you a simple example of what DevOps actually solves. I'm just going to give you one example. There are millions of examples like that. I'm not going to give any other example because this is not something that we are studying in this bootcamp. We're going to have a DevOps bootcamp separately. So you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, for this particular bootcamp, guys, we are not going to delve a lot deeper into DevOps. So a simple example right over there. So let us take up an example. You have a particular computer. This is your computer right over there. It's a Windows computer. It's a Windows computer, guys. I'm having a computer right over here, guys, and I'm having an Apple computer. Okay, so let me draw a shady ass apple. This is my Apple computer. Now I am playing. I am playing GTA 5 right over here, guys. GTA 5. Okay. We are having this GTA 5 right over here, guys. So what we are going to do? GTA 5 I'm having. You want a GTA 5. You want to play GTA 5 on your computer. You came to me. You said that here is my hard disk. Okay, this is your hard disk right over here. Here is my hard disk. Just put GTA 5 inside of this. I'll go into my computer and play. So I did that. I took your hard disk. I put GTA 5 on the hard disk itself. So GTA 5 on the hard disk. You took it to your computer and when you tried to run it, it is not working for you. Have you guys faced this? That something is working on somebody else's computer, something is working perfectly. Maybe a movie, maybe a song, maybe something else is working perfectly on your friend's computer, but on your computer it is not working at all. It's not even opening up on your computer itself. Have you guys faced these type of problems, guys? Please let me know. Have you guys faced these type of problems, guys? Please let me know. Yes? Great. Now, when you're working for a company, everybody has some shitty ass particular computer. Maybe your boss has a MacBook, maybe a Linux, maybe some particular old Windows, latest Windows. You don't know what they are having. But if you are working on a project, you are making a particular application, it should work the exact same on every single computer in the entire company. It shouldn't be the case that your boss is asking you about, okay, where is your project? And you're like, sir, it was working on my computer. It is not working on your computer. It is your problem. It is not their problem. It is your problem at the end of the day. He will just remove you from the company itself. So that was a very big problem, that something working on your computer should work the exact same way on every single other computer in the entire world. And this is one of the problem statements solved using DevOps. These type of problem statements related to development as well as operations is solved by DevOps right over there. So that is the crux of DevOps as a topic. So I wanted you guys to understand that as well. Okay. So this particular bootcamp is on backend development. So you guys don't have to worry about it. It's you guys will be easily able to learn it. Okay. Now let us come to Node.js, Express and MongoDB. I will not teach you guys right now because this is the very first class. I don't want you guys to learn on the very first day everything. So what we are going to do is tomorrow onwards we'll start with JavaScript. Okay, tomorrow one day we'll spend on learning a little bit about JavaScript itself. Once we understand JavaScript in tomorrow's class, day after tomorrow in the first half, I will tell you guys about Node.js, Express and MongoDB. Okay, we'll start with backend advanced. I'll clear up a little bit of theory and then we'll go further from right over there so that you guys are also able to understand everything properly. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to spend a little bit time on JavaScript practically. Okay, not theoretically. We're going to learn it practically itself, guys. Okay, and yeah, so how was today's class? I'd love to ask you guys that. How was today's class, guys? Please let me know. good, great, 30, like what is the scenario right over there? Good? You guys understood everything? I was going on this right pace, right? It was not too fast or too slow for some of you guys. See, but it was too slow, it's fine. Okay, if it was too slow, it is totally fine because then you can learn it slowly a little bit. But if it was too fast for you guys, that is a big issue. Okay, I don't want that to happen with you guys. Okay, so let us talk about another thing. So the aim of these boot camps is to promote the culture within our students to continuously learn. Okay, to continuously code, to continuously learn things, new things, understand topics properly itself. So this, for example, the previous bootcamp, because I was ill, I was not able to complete it properly. But yeah, it was on React JS and JavaScript front-end development. This particular bootcamp is back-end development itself. The next bootcamp I've decided to run on artificial intelligence. Okay, the next topic is artificial intelligence. The basic topic is creating the OYO's object detection using OpenCV. Okay, so basically how to create like a Terminator like experience. Have you guys seen Terminator, right? It looks at a particular object and it will see like, okay, camera written right over there. It will look like a human and it will like human right over there. So how does it work? Okay, and we'll build our own object detection for a particular OYO room. Like you can just go about the OYO room and it will show you that, okay, this is a particular refrigerator, this is a bed, there are 2 pillows on the bed itself, there is a TV right over there. Okay, so this is the next bootcamp, and again guys, there is no prerequisites for that. It is completely free of cost. We're going to learn Python, we are going to learn a little bit of deep learning, computer vision, we are going to learn OpenCV, and of course all this comes under artificial intelligence. So how many of you guys would be interested in a bootcamp such as this? Please let me know. How many of you guys would be interested in a bootcamp such as this, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys will be interested? Okay, so today when I will be giving you guys the attendance for those who are interested, because if you are not registering for the bootcamp, you will not be able to get the certificates even though you are attending it. So for those students who are interested in the next bootcamp, guys, just fill up that yes, I want to do a 7 days free bootcamp and get certificates from Amazon, and we'll take that registration and you guys can join us on 28th. So 28th, just after the ending of this bootcamp, we're going to start with the OYO object detection bootcamp, guys. So I hope so many of you guys will be joining us right over there, and we'll be continuing to learn multiple topics and understand them properly. That is the aim of these boot camps, right? That is the reason why it is free. That is the reason why the certificates are free, so that you guys don't have a bahana after all that like it was paid, that is the reason why I'm not studying right now, I'm not coding right now. Okay, it's free. Come learn, code, make projects, and then if you like a particular topic, then go deeper on your own. Okay, so that is the aim of these boot camps. Okay, okay, so basically in this bootcamp, you will be creating an application. When you open the application, it will open up your camera and you will scan around the room itself and it will tell you what is the object present in front of you. It's as simple as that. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that is there is many of you guys asked us to provide you guys with a free internship as well. I don't know why. In the initial days, I didn't understand it because at my time, I didn't had these kind of stuff in colleges that you have to submit an internship or some shit like that. So we have also come up with a particular 1 month free internship for you guys. There is no cost associated with it or anything else. The aim of the particular internship is very simple. That students wanted internship. Initially, I didn't have time to actually conduct internships or something like that. So I just created this. Okay, that if you are a part of the community, you are actually helping the community grow. If you want a particular, so the benefits, okay, you get an offer letter, you get an internship completion certificate itself of 1 month or more months as well, depending upon how much you are able to work. You get a letter of recommendation. Guys, attendance is something that if you guys say it 100 times, you guys say it 200 times, I really don't give a shit. I will take up the attendance on time according to me when the class is over. If you guys want to listen, you guys can. If you don't want to listen, you can keep quiet, okay, because at the end of the day, I really care about the students who are a part of DevTown. I don't care about students who are not a part of DevTown. I am very frank with you guys. Because students who see the opportunity, who see the kind of efforts that we are putting in, you go to any other place, you want to have a 7 days free boot camp, you'll have to pay 2,000 rupees, 2,500 rupees to get certificates. The same certificates, the same boot camp again. Okay, you want to get an internship, you go somewhere, you'll have to pay 2,000, 3,000 rupees to get the internship. But we don't want to do that. We want to keep it free so that it is accessible. We want to keep it free so that students are pushing themselves to learn, because then monetary, there is no like constraint that, oh, I don't have money, that is the reason why I'm not able to grow in my life. That is not something that I like. Okay, so again, you will get a offer letter, a letter of internship, okay, a letter of recommendation as well, internship certificate. You'll get monthly access to exclusive free courses by DevTown. For example, the current free course that we are providing is a 30-hour 30-hour pre-recorded artificial intelligence course. 30 hours of AI for free for our campus representatives. Basically, we call them as the citizens of our DevTown. They also get like certified by not just Google and Amazon, but also via Microsoft as well. So that is also one of the partnerships that we are having. Along with that, we get some premium boot camps that we don't have it like openly on YouTube. We have it on Zoom classes. So that is also just open for our citizens, for our campus representatives itself. Some of the representatives who actually do very well during the internship, we give them goodies, we give them stipend. So it ranges between 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000 rupees depending upon how well they are performing. So yeah, that is what we have done right over here. But yes, just for the offer letter, internship certificate and LOR, there is literally no work to be done. You have to give like 30 minutes throughout the entire 30 days. Like not every day, like total 30 minutes you have to give for the internship. That's it. Like currently we are having more than 18,900 citizens throughout the entire world. DevTown has 18,900 citizens throughout the entire world, guys. Throughout the entire world. That is the number of people that we are having right now. So, but we don't select everybody. We only select those students who we feel are actually going to be a part of a community. I don't select students who are not interested. They are here just for certificates. I don't select such type of students. I only select students who are interested to be in a part of a community itself. So to get selected, we give you a small task. That task might be send me 5 reels related to development from Instagram. Send me 5 videos from YouTube that you feel are very attractive related to development again. Create a WhatsApp group with people who are interested to join a particular community of developers itself. So we give you a very small task that can be done within 30 minutes itself. Those students who successfully do the tasks, these are the ones we select for becoming a citizen. Again, it is free of cost. There is no particular joining or something like that. You just have to, if you are opening up today's attendance, you just have to do, yes, I want to do a free internship and become a part of this amazing community. There are certificates, there are merchandises, there are stipends, there are goodies, there are courses, there are exclusive boot camps. All this is there for our citizens. How many of you guys would be interested in something like that, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys will be interested in something like that, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so for those who are interested, once you open up today's attendance, try to fill it up properly. Okay, use the same email ID that you're using on YouTube to watch the particular video. So if you're logged in through, let's say, shauryasinha@gmail.com, use the same email ID to fill up your attendance. Because we will compare your attendance with your YouTube email ID. If it does not match that we didn't had a participant by that email ID, if it didn't match that you watched at least 30 to 40% of the video at the bare minimum, we are not going to give you guys the attendance. Okay, so you have to use the exact same email ID that you are using on YouTube to fill up your attendance as well. Secondly, because there are so many students joining us live right now, there's a very high probability that once you open up the attendance, it might show you a traffic error or something like that. If you guys see a traffic error, you guys have to refresh or reload the attendance. What to do if you guys are getting a traffic error, guys? Please let me know. What to do if you guys are getting a traffic error, guys? Please let me know. What to do if you guys are getting a traffic error, guys? Please let me know. You have to refresh or reload the attendance, guys. Okay, so right now I'm going to provide you guys the attendance link in the live chat. You guys can start filling up the attendance. Today's attendance will be closed in 10 minutes. From tomorrow onwards, you guys will be having 5 minutes to fill up your attendance anywhere in the middle of the class itself. Okay, so the particular attendance is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up your attendance right now. Okay, the attendance link is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. The attendance is in the live chat, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now. Okay. If you guys are getting a traffic error or something like that, please refresh or reload the attendance. If you're getting a traffic error or something like that, refresh or reload the attendance. It will work for you guys. Okay. If you're getting a traffic error or something like that, refresh or reload your attendance. The attendance link is in the live chat, guys. That is what you have to fill to mark up your attendance. I have also pinned up the attendance link in the live chat, guys. I've also pinned up the attendance link in the live chat. Okay. Please fill up the attendance, guys, and thank you so much for being there in the class. We'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there, guys. Okay. Yes, the camera is actually not working today, guys. Tomorrow the camera will also be functioning properly. You don't have to worry. So fill up your attendance, guys, and for those who have already filled up the attendance, we'll meet in our tomorrow's class and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.